Hey Bookies! Today we are going to go over the weekly mail haul, so let's get started. If you notice that my face keeps going in the dark and it's like, where are we? We're in my bedroom because my back hurts and I'm just going to do this from here. I have quite the mail haul. I'm actually going to move you just a little bit better lighting-ish. So I recently had a birthday and I went and did a bunch of fun things. One of them being that I went to some bookstores. The first one I went to was Little Shop of Story, and I picked up a copy of Queen of the Tiles, which I don't think that I've gotten. I don't know. Anyways, this one is, I think it's kind of a mystery. Basically, our main character, her best friend just died, and they used to do like Scrabble competitions together. And it's like a competition and stuff like that. It seemed really cool, so I'm going to give it a shot. This one is a sequel. I don't have the first book, and I totally forgot that. I think it's called, Walking Into Worlds, so I'm going to have to pick that up. But I picked up The Everlasting Road by Kinew. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce it. But I won't spoil what the second one is about, but the first one is Walking Into Worlds again. I also picked up a copy of A Ruinous Fate by Kaylee Smith. So in this one, our main character has Chosen One-esque powers. It's, very Chosen One trope. And she deserts her coven. And she's been prophesized to be like this blood warrior or something like that. Anyways, very Chosen One-esque. What's really funny is I bought this copy because it seemed interesting and I'm also on tour for it, but then I received my tour copy. So I have 2 copies now. So one of them will be going to the second in Charles is getting built like within an hour or so of me. I want to go visit that. And the last thing that I got at Little Shop was The Stranded by Sarah Daniels. Now this one seems so interesting. I've seen it all over TikTok and it seems like it has like 40 billion covers. So let me tell you what it's about. Once a luxurious cruise ship, it is now home to The Stranded. This says welcome to the Arcadia top, sorry. Alright. Welcome to the Arcadia. Once a luxurious cruise ship, it is now home to the Stranded. For 40 years, they have lived and died on the water. No one is allowed to disembark, ever. Esther is 16 and a loyal citizen, working hard for the rare chance to live a life on land as a medic. But her plans are derailed when she saves the injured Nick, a rebel intent on a dangerous strategy to liberate the Arcadia. Both are willing to risk everything to reach dry land, but as they become more involved in the rebel cause, they find themselves at the crux of a revolution where their choices will decide the fate of everyone on board. It seems so good. I can't wait to read it. I also went to another bookshop called Cherish Bookshop. I was going to get a Brave and Kind, but Brave and Kind was closed Monday, which was my birthday. So I hit that one up instead. I had what became an expired coupon. I didn't know it was expired at the time. Oops. But they honored it anyways. They're very awesome. And I wanted to support them because I wanted to attend a bookshop that I know is donating to help the activists and stuff like that with the protests against Cop City. We don't like Cop City on this page. Anyways, I got 3 books from it. First one was Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey, which is a HarperCollins book. I don't know. They're okay. So the update right now, they are entering negotiations on that. What that means, I don't know. They could be in negotiations for a while, or they could come out of it within a couple of days and be like, hey, yeah, we solved everything. No more protests. But when I edit this one, if it's still not resolved, I am going to cut out what I'm talking about for this book. If it is resolved, then I'm going to keep it in. So if it looks funky, that's why. Anyways, you making the biscuits for the biscuit factory? You put in too many orders. Too many orders. You order too many biscuits. My kitty can't keep up. The second book I picked up was One True Loves by Elise Bryant. I love Elise Bryant. Her book Happily Ever Afters was so good, so I can't wait to read this one. I'm going to keep an eye on the cat. Anyways, and the last book that I got from Cherish is The Final Strife by Saara El-Arifi. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Please correct me. But it says, the first book in a visionary fantasy trilogy with its roots in the mythology of Africa and Arabia. 3 women band together against a cruel empire that divides people by color. Scylla dreams of her days growing up in the resistance when she is told she would spark a revolution that would free the empire from the red-blooded ruling classes' tyranny. The words today. A spark that was extinguished the day she watched her family murdered before her eyes. Nor has been told that she's nothing, no one, a disappointment by the only people who matter, her mother. The most powerful ruler in the empire, but when Scylla and Anor meet, a fire burns between them that could consume the kingdom and their hearts. And Hassa moves through the world unseen by the upper classes, so she knows what it means to be invisible. But invisibility has its uses. It can hide the most dangerous of secrets that can reignite a revolution. When she joins the forces with Scylla and Anor, together these grains of sand will become a storm. So yeah, it seems really good, and it's a chunker. Some other things that I got particularly for my birthday. I went to Sephora and I got the Ilia birthday thing. They do like a birthday rewards thing where you get like a free sample size. This is a multi-stick, a limitless lash mascara. Looks like something else. I don't know. Mascara and I don't know. Lipstick? I don't know. What's a multi-stick? I don't know. Anyways, and I went to Ulta, who has about the same thing, except you don't get a choice of it. And this one is from Dermalogica, which is a multivitamin power recovery mask. Apply after cleansing as an ultimate remedy for dulling, dry, dehydrated, lackluster, photo-damaged skin and signs of aging. Da, da, da. And then we got some items in the mail this week. I got my order from Blissfully Bookish. Here are the patches. I think these are Shadowhunter themed, but I'm not entirely sure. I do like the London Institute one. I will keep that one, but the other one I think I'm just gonna send away. I got my pre-order of How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. And I just read a book about a haunted house called Delicious Monsters. But anyways, in this one, it says, when Louise finds out that her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter with her ex and fly to Charleston. She doesn't want to deal with her family home, stuffed to rafters with remnants of her father's academic career and her mother's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. God, I feel that. She doesn't want to learn how to live without 2 people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she doesn't want to deal with her brother Mark, who never left their hometown. Gets fired from one job after another and resents her success. Unfortunately, she'll need his help to get the house ready for sale because it'll take more than some new paint on the walls and clearing out a lifetime of memories to get this place on the market. But some houses don't want to be sold, and Louise and Mark's home have other plans for both of them. Yeah, can't wait. Also through the mail, I got Jessie Weaver's Live Your Best Lie, which is sometimes the prettiest, Instagram's most darkest and bloodiest secrets. Social media influencer Sarah Cartwright leads a charmed life, millions of her followers, trendiest designers and vintage clothes in her closet, newly minted book deal, the coolest friends, and until recently the hottest boyfriend in her uber elite preps. But when Sarah goes missing during her annual Halloween party and an unscheduled post appears on her feed claiming she'll be dead within the next 5 minutes, those closest to Summer, her bestie, her ex-boyfriend, her frenemy, her wannabe, No, it isn't a social media stunt for attention. It's not Summer's brand. Something is wrong. When their investigation leads to Summer's lifeless body, they're forced to accept that she was murdered. And no filter is strong enough to mask the lies that they tell themselves. Yeah, pretty good. The creme de la creme. The first box for the Year of Sanderson. I know that we got the e-arc and maybe the audiobook already sent to us. I don't know. It's somewhere in Ethan's folder. Alright. So it says, creating our worlds to inspire yours. Ooh, this looks fancy. So here is what the inside looks like. And it says the purpose of a storyteller is not to tell you how to think, but to give you questions to think upon. I'm making sure that I don't do anything funky. We got some sticky notes that say there are still stories to tell. Here's a little spoiler card. We got this Hoyd for President t-shirt. It is show your support for Cosimir's most famous world hopper by proudly wearing his face. He might sometimes be impolite, but at least he's insulting on purpose. Hoyd. Don't know if this is showing up well or not. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, it smells good too. We got a little Casimir pin. I don't know if it's going to show up well. Let's see here. It's Hoyd again, but what were you expecting? After all, he does seem to show up everywhere. And we got a Hoyd mouse pad. That looks pretty cool. Where have you left your Hoyd sticker? Share at Hoyd was here. No vandalism, please. Oh my god. It says Hoyd was here, and then on the back it says contains 100% pure nonsense. Good lord. So this is their fandom box. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we got the first secret book sent to us through email. Again, Ethan's just not checked it. But yeah, this was pretty cool. I liked it. Year of Sanderson Hoyd. So yeah, that was everything I got in the mail this week. Pretty cool. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.